we've had a big change in plans.
A little frustrating, confusing, bewildering.
That was hilarious. Oh my gosh.
Trying to speak Thai with her, but she was super nice. I think getting some fresh air is gonna be really good for us. First things first, before we actually go on this road trip, we should do our due diligence and get our car checked out. So thankfully we are just going to a trusted mechanic with a trusted friend to see if there's anything that we really need to repair and kind of get sorted before we take this vehicle on a pretty lengthy road trip. So trying to avoid having any malfunctions or breakdowns on the side of the road in rural Thailand.
It seems to get stuck in third gear and won't shift and has a really high RPM. But then once we crest the hill, it shifts again. So I don't think it's a major issue. It might just be like fluid or clogged filter or something like that, but best to get it checked out first, I think. It's a magic van.
I think I'm realizing that Brendan's a slow driver compared to these Thai people. Just like ripping through these places. We're just trying to keep up with our friend.
Don't leave me behind. I need to watch out for everybody on bikes and everybody walking and all the other cars. And I think other people in cars are like, I have a car, you get out of my way. Like, I have the right of way. The bikes need to move, the people need to move. I need to go fast.
Once we have this car kind of checked out, whatever needs to get done in order for it to be more road trip worthy and ready, and I think we're probably gonna go because the smoke is definitely getting worse. I'm starting to feel it like affecting us as well, and apparently it just gets even crazier.
Your Crit's going on another uphill pass, maybe. Okay, yeah.
Oh yeah, he is.
On a corner. I guess I'm doing the same.
Really? I think we're kind of gonna just be like going and seeing what's gonna happen and how things will evolve and keeping it pretty open, which is how I love to travel.
And it scares the crap out of me. That always happens, huh? You have a problem, then you take to a mechanic, and then they don't feel the problem. It's like, oh.
These are the cats literally every morning. Just making a little puddle.
Sleepy
Hi guys. Alright, so our car is finally ready. We're gonna go pick it up with our friend very shortly. We'll see how it feels, and then we're gonna be getting ready for our trip this week. This week is all gonna be about kind of preparing to leave and making sure we're ready to go and have somewhere to go as well.
It's getting so smoky.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like in the morning, you can like hardly see like the trees like past the field next to us. Like it's kind of wild, and you can just smell the smoke, and you can see like a really intense like line of fire, what they call the red dragon, like on the mountains. So I think getting some fresh air is gonna be really good for us.
Can't wait to see some blue skies again.
Yeah, seriously.
Let's go pick up our car today.
Yeah.
See what the damage was and how much it's gonna cost.
Yeah.
I don't think it's much. He didn't seem too concerned when we brought it.
We were just talking with the lady at the mechanic place. Super nice. Trying to speak Thai with her. But she was super nice, and yeah, got our car fixed. Essentially getting the leak in the transmission fluid thing. I have no idea. We're smooth sailing. Has a bit more pep to it.
Feels good.
So how was that?
That was hilarious. Oh my gosh. I just went to get our garbage bags from the Ban Pao, like City Hall, the Obato. And there's like 12 people in there. Everyone is laughing at us. We were trying to communicate that we needed garbage bags.
Well, we first went to the wrong place. Was part of it. I think we went to like kind of like a little clinic, and these very nice ladies eventually we communicated that we were looking for like the city hall essentially that deals with like different village things. We finally found the place, and then we came in. It was just like we walked in and someone was like, oh, and it was like everyone was like, oh, what are these people doing here? And around here, anytime people see foreigners, they're like, oh, you're from Panpan or Panya, like that's why foreigners are here. And we're like, well, yes, but we're not staying at Panpan. We need garbage bags for our house.
We also caught them on lunch break.
Yeah, everyone was like eating, but they were so nice. I feel like that's like, people are just so nice. They're like so welcoming and so kind. And
they're always laughing, and you kind of feel sometimes like they're laughing at you.
Yeah.
But I think they're just laughing at the situation.
Yeah.
And it's never like a malicious laughing. It's just like they're having fun with the situation.
Yeah.
It's an exciting afternoon for the Ban Pao Obato office.
Yeah.
To see some falang come through.
Yeah. This was one of the big things that we needed to do before going, because we don't produce a lot of garbage, and so our garbage bag has basically just been like slowly filling up.
We've been there like 3 or 4 months, and we have maybe 2 bags of garbage that need to go out, and they're not big bags.
Now we have way more bags than we will use for a long time. For most things like this, people are like, oh, take a Thai person with you to do this or that.
We're about to road trip the country. We can't, we tried to take Thai people with us, but nobody's coming with us this time, so. So we leave in 2 days. Before we leave, we want to mulch everything in our garden beds that we've made so far. Hopefully soften it up a little bit so that when we come back, everything will just be good to go. We can open it up and start planting into it. And we have the canal flowing as well, so that's going to fill up our moat, and we're going to let the water come through, and then we're going to wet all these beds and leave them like this.
What is happening? I don't get it. A little frustrating, confusing, bewildering. Why can't we all have the water? A little change in our plans for the day. Literally within 2 minutes of diverting water from the canal into our land, somebody came and told us that they don't have enough water on their land. Then somebody else came and essentially was like, you should give the water to them first, and then started digging a different canal in our land to get water from another canal that I've never actually seen water flow from. But yeah, basically that happened for about an hour and a half of water canal drama. And then in the process of digging this other little canal, we broke the pipe from our pump. I have no idea what to do about this water thing, because it seems like we get mixed messages every time that we try to use any water. It's like always ends up with us just opening the canal and not actually getting any water. So a little frustrating, confusing, bewildering. I don't get it. Why can't we all have the water? We got the pipe that we needed, so.
Time to fix pipe. You can see I'm so excited about this.
Because Heath's the one that broke the pipe. we're gonna do a little bit of a different composting while we're away. We're just putting all of our dried leaves and debris and whatnot, putting EM and covering it. Hopefully it'll stay moist and kind of degrade a little faster, but we'll see. The compost experiments continue. I feel like we filmed our little like garden update, and then literally right after it, our garden just seemed to like explode so much more, like just everything growing so much and looking so much better than when we did that video. Producing lots of nice tomatoes here. There's gonna be so many. Celery is popping off. It's getting up there. Our beets, you know, you can't really see what's happening under the surface, but I think they're doing great. And our carrots, I know I could probably thin them more. Oh wow, look at this tiny little baby carrot. Give space for the other guy. This is a tiny, sweet little carrot. It's actually really good. Now I'm stoked for our carrots. I'm gonna be giving this soursop to our friend, doing us a really big favor just by like coming with us to the mechanic and helping us with our car, picking us up to go grab it again. So just give him a little soursop gift.
All right, so update to the garden situation. Beach High, the nice man from next door, I think he's just gonna put water through our land now. I'm not quite sure. But anyways, he opened the little canal we dug this morning, and now it's filling just like it should. It looks really good. Beds are watered. Straw is soaked. I think these are good to leave for a month, and yeah, start planting when we come back.
This morning we were so frustrated with this water situation because literally any time that we touch the canal, even though everybody tells us every land has equal right and access to the water, every time we touch the canal, somebody comes and does something to it or talks to us and tells us basically like to open it and not use the canal. We're hearing the like canal water flowing all day, and I'm kind of frustrated that none of that water is going to our garden beds or our land. I'm like, I just want to water one time. Just one time. Especially before we leave. As I'm like making dinner, Pichai comes and starts like doing something on our land. We're just like, okay, we should like go see what's happening. And he's like opened this other canal and is like flooding our land with water and like filling our garden beds and helping us like dig them out a little bit more as the water's flowing through and helping us like water the beds and all this kind of stuff. And I'm just like, wow, there are so many kind people here in Thailand. When we went to City Hall and people were so kind. I truly hope that with my limited Thai, he has understood my attempts to communicate that to him, that just, you know, we're really grateful for his help and that he's been, yeah, just like really kind to us. I guess we're not going to touch the canal anymore, and we're just going to talk to Pichai about having this water flow through, despite the loudspeakers and the water canal drama. People are generally so kind, and it's very humbling to be a foreigner somewhere. You really are at the mercy of other people's like kindness and like goodness towards you. One of the things that Thailand has is a lot of just like really kind-hearted people that are so generous and yeah, just like give very freely. And I think that's really a beautiful thing to see, to experience, to receive, and also, yeah, just try and like practice and emulate. It was a funny day. went from like, all right, we're gonna do all this stuff, accomplish so much, and then we were like, hey, what the heck is happening with this water? Why is this always happening? Now we have a canal. Now we broke a pipe. Now we have water.
Honestly, having a bit of mixed emotions about leaving. On one hand, very excited to be exploring Thailand, just to have the freedom of a vehicle and go where we want and visit all the friends we met along the way and take you guys with us. I think is going to be an awesome thing to do. But on the other hand, I feel like this has become our home, and to leave for a month just feels weird. It feels weird to leave the garden, to leave the cats, and to just leave all the progress that we've made so far. It feels weird. It feels weird to be leaving. Yeah. Like, look at these two. Look at these two. Oh, you guys. Oh, you guys. Oh. Right, baby?
You having a moment with the cats?
I'm having a moment.
What? Yeah.
I'm just saying how we're gonna miss Sophie and her kittens.
Yeah. I'm gonna miss cuddling with you. Yeah. Yeah.
Super excited to take you guys. We really don't have any solid plans, which is very weird for me. Needing to like plan our trips and make sure we know the next destination and where we sleep and where we eat. Those things are important to me. But this one I'm just kind of letting go. So we just know our first stop is Lampang to see friends of ours from Panpan.
Yeah. Really almost all of the places that we're planning on going is to meet and see people that we know and have met here.
Yeah. I am embracing the Thai way of travel right now, which Laurel just inherently does better than me. All right, we've had a big change in plans. It is the morning of the start of our road trip. So we've been telling people for weeks now that we're leaving around this time, and we asked a friend of ours, Am, to come with us. We kept asking him, we're like, are you gonna come? Are you gonna come? Right now he's working on a house build of one of the members of Panpan, and he's like, no, I can't, I gotta work, I gotta talk to her if I wanna come. But you could tell he really wanted to come. And last night, we just went for our last dinner at Panpan and say goodbye to everyone before we leave. And he pats me on the shoulder. And he's like, okay, I'm coming with you. And we were talking to Ink, our friend, after Am decided he was coming, that she was saying she needs to get to Bangkok, but she needs to go to Phitsanulok first to meet her father. That's going to take her down to Bangkok. And she had a ride planned and everything, and then it fell through. And now she's coming with us as well, at least to Phitsanulok. So, change of plans. We're still going to Lampang first, but then we're gonna go to Phitsanulok, and it's gonna be a full car. We were not anticipating this. I'm excited that the road trip just went from us two to 4 of us. So, yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Time to pack. Did not expect to be taking 4 people. All right, let's go.